back to Cooking Up Puns. Today we're going to finish our chocolate cakes by icing them, making them all nice and ready to go. We apologize for the technical difficulties in our last episode. We have a different setup this time, so we'll see how ice these turn out.
The sound will be better this time.
So how does it sound if you get me 1 cup of icing sugar?
I can do that. So we have 1 cup of icing sugar in the bowl.
And we're supposed to have 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk just to get the right consistency, and then 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla.
So I have my teaspoon here. And I'm going to milk this one. Should I do 2?
Do one to start, and then you can mix in the other one to get the right consistency that you want. So
okay, we're going to start with 1, and if 1 doesn't seem right, we'll add in another one. And for the vanilla, we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Madam?
See?
Good enough.
Do you want to mix it up?
Yeah.
What do you call a dad that's cold?
Chill bro?
A popsicle.
Oh, no.
What happens when it snows in Egypt?
You
You get a mumsicle.
I was trying to think of something to do with Pharaoh.
Yeah, Pharaoh. That's not Pharaoh.
It was fairly right.
Oh.
Should I get some of those lumps out of there?
That's a very good idea.
It is getting pretty thick though, so...
Well, if it's a little too thick to work with, then you might want to put a little bit more milk in just to...
I'll put in just a wee bit more. I'll put another... Should I put another 1/2 tablespoon, maybe?
Sure. Also, it's good to close the bag of sugar before you knock it over. Gee, hon, what's this white powder stuff everywhere? Beat it.
I already did.
No. Yeah, it'll get thicker. If we need it, we can.
So right now we have essentially doubled our recipe because the first bit that we put in didn't quite seem like it was going to be enough for both our cakes to have an even amount each. So we put in double the ingredients, obviously, and now I'm just starting to mix them in. So she's going to take the French vanilla, already prepared icing, and I'm going to use the icing that I made already. So, I'm going to dump mine on.
Alright, let's get that icing on there, and I'm going to cheat and use my own batch of pre-made icing.
Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater.
I do like pumpkin, thank you.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
That's the point. We had ours covered overnight, and one of the problems that can happen is the top of the cake will stick to whatever you have it covered with. Sometimes that can make make it really crummy underneath, so sometimes it can make it harder to spread out. As you can see, I'm running into a bit of a problem here with some of the cake bits wanting to go with the icing as I'm spreading it, whereas his is going to ice pretty nicely. So, obviously cheating doesn't always make you the winner. One of the techniques I was taught by my grandmother for icing cakes is spread it on and smear it with the flat side of your knife, or if you have a leveler or a spreader, like specifically an icing spreader, I use one of those. Have the flat side, it'll smooth it pretty nicely. Going over the edge is not a good plan. You want it on the cake, not the side.
She's flat out not kidding about that.
What do you call icing that goes really fast? Icing! There we go, got it as smoothed out as possible. And afterwards you can clean up the sides to make it look all nice and pretty.
I'm currently just waiting for my icing to settle just a little bit before we start into the fun part of adding in the sprinkles.
Nothing?
You are so full of it.
Icing. Well, not yet. Who's a baker's favorite person at Christmas time?
Frosty.
The snowman. Frosty the snowman.
Yeah.
Frosty. You know what happened when Santa got back late on Christmas Eve?
What?
He had a cool reception.
What is icing's favorite activity?
I don't know, what is?
Ice skating.
Oh no. You sure it's not ice blocking?
No, that's actually more involved in hockey.
Oh, I see.
Which is another one of icing's favorite sports.
Icing and hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You'd like to stick around.
Oh. You know what the best ingredient for cake is?
What?
A sprinkling of love.
Yeah.
And just to top it all off... Now, the most important part of all, what are you going to put on your cake?
I know what I'm going to put. I'm going to take some strawberry syrup and some chocolate syrup and wait till you see what I'm going to do. Oh dear.
How's it going, dear?
Not nearly as good as I was hoping.
You like Pip Squeaks?
I was trying to get it to say love pipes, but it's moving too fast.
That probably would have been better with this icing, maybe.
It would have been, yeah, actually. So, had I put a little bit more icing sugar in my mixture, it might have been a little less runny. But this is the best I'm going to get. What the hey?
I got some cherries on top, some star sprinkles, and I think I'm good.
Alrighty. So,
Do you want some sprinkle?
Nah, I'm good. So, we hope you've enjoyed this, part 1 and 2. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. And we will see you next time.